at InfoWarsLife.com today. Let's start cleansing our bodies now and support the InfoWar at the same time. That's InfoWarsLife.com. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our immune support infusion blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great-tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com. Alex Jones here with a message to fellow freedom lovers. The prognosis for the entire planetary economic system runs from bad to worse. The globalist model is to shut down societies and starve patriots out until they acquiesce to the global takeover. That's why we've assembled the most vital and important preparedness items at InfoWarsShop.com. These are items that I did research on, that I personally use. We've got the Life Straw, so you can turn fetid water into safe water anywhere you go. The K-Tor hand crank generator to charge up key equipment during power outages or out in the field. Strategic Relocation, 3rd edition by Joel Skousen. When Disaster Strikes by Matthew Stein. ThyroSafe, used by Homeland Security to protect yourself during any radiological event. Hand crank shortwave AM/FM radios. Everything that we've researched and found to be the best is available at InfoWarsShop.com, and your purchase makes our InfoWar possible. We're getting prepared. Are you? InfoWarsShop.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Crashing through the lies and disinformation, it's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Here's my issue with professional sports. It's been hijacked by social engineers, and people think they can only be number one on the field or by rooting for somebody on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, I came from nowhere on local access TV 18 years ago, and this broadcast is now a worldwide phenomenon. I now do weekly slots on the Howard Stern Show, you name it. I mention that just to show how we're reaching out across the board, reaching more than 17 million people a week now. DrudgeReport.com, the mightiest website in the world, mightiest news site, links to us almost every 2 or 3 days. It's incredible, and it's all because I'm dedicated. I do my research, and I know what I'm talking about. I want to open the next hour up to your phone calls to have a discussion about sports and about propaganda in general. But bottom line, folks, crank it up. Nobody rides for free. Don't ever think you're going to be a spectator your whole life and buy into something and that's going to make you successful. I can't tell you, almost everybody I know in Austin who's young is waiting to be a movie star or a rock star or a sports star. And they're being used and fed on. And they're working through the system when there's not even a slot for every 1,000 of them. When meanwhile, the whole world's going on. Elites always push sports and Hollywood and fads and diversions because they don't want you on the field of real life, knowing how government works, knowing how lobbyists work, being involved, knowing how judges work, knowing how business works, knowing how talk radio works, knowing how media works. You start learning about that instead of football stats and baseball stats and basketball stats, then it's over for the fractional reserve bankers. It's over for the New World Order. You got to pay to play. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, you got to pay and do the research to be informed. But instead, oh, the average sports fan, look at that guy. He knows the 10 Bill of Rights. Look at that guy. He knows what a pump and dump is. Look at that guy. Oh, my goodness, he's got a bunch of guns and knows how to use them. Oh, it's so kooky to have guns and know how to defend your family. It's so kooky I'm supposed to just wear a jersey. They do a lot of video shoots for TV shows, Ventura show, Discovery shows, History Channel shows I've done. And they'll fly me out to Vegas because they do shoots there because it's so inexpensive. And I just watch these like big obese men. Not that I'm in the best shape ever, but I'm getting in better shape. And I watch them waddling around in these jerseys, getting drunk and playing games all day. And all they walk up and talk to you is about sports. And I'm like, I'm waiting to go do a video shoot at a rocket base out in the mountains in an hour with a former, Navy SEAL and governor of Minnesota. I don't say that to them, but they're like, what do you think about the game coming up? Who are you going to bet on? And I'm just like, I don't know. It's like the knowledge they think is only about that. That's why I'm angry. Look, I'm not even against gay people, folks. But quite frankly, I am sick and tired of not being able to turn on a sitcom, a drama, a movie, a kid's show, and not have it crammed down my throat. I mean, it makes me like, man, I am sick of this. I'm tired of your agendas in my life, Obama. Obamacare is a screw job written by offshore corporations on record. The unions are going public. Everybody's finding out it doubles and triples everything. Kicks sick kids off their coverage. It was in the bill. Where's Team Democrat apologizing for that? By the way, they've co-opted the Republicans. The Republicans will never run anybody against a Democrat presidential candidate. The game is rigged like, I am into sports. I'm into knowing how heavyweight boxing's been rigged for 30-plus years. And by the way, you know why it's unpopular and doesn't make a fraction of the money? People know it's rigged. So I'm here to tell you, like, let's get this week that the guy that wrote the best-selling book on about We Sell It, The Fix Is In, proving the NFL, baseball, basketball especially, is rigged. And it doesn't mean most of it's rigged, but in top games, in playoffs, with key players, you better believe when somebody just drops the ball for no reason or somebody does something that doesn't make sense at a key point, there's hundreds of millions being bet on that with the mafia, folks, and it's rigged. That's another issue of why I'm sick of professional sports. I'd rather watch people in real, security cam fistfights. There's millions, thousands of those videos, probably hundreds of thousands of them. I'd rather go play putt-putt golf with my buddies and bet $10 than sit there and watch someone else play a sport. I'd rather go play golf and get my butt kicked with my buddies than go watch someone play golf. I'm sick of watching everyone. I want to live. I want to do it. I want to be on the field. I want you to be on the field. Get on the field right now. Give me your take on professional sports. Put down the Jack Daniels and give us a call. Your calls are coming up in the next hour. 877-789-2539 is the Sunday show. We produce the entire show here Sundays. And if the American people started getting 1/10 the focus they have on liberty and freedom and prosperity and our basic rights and realizing those are being stolen from us, if we started taking it personal, like Peyton Manning would take it personal if one of his receivers ran the wrong route. I mean, when I watch Obama do something unconstitutional and become a dictator on guns, borders, Obamacare, military actions, I get upset 100 times what Peyton Manning would get upset if one of his wide receivers ran a wrong route. That's my part of the brain that cares about my freedom that my forebears killed a lot of people for and died for. My forebears, 1620 Mayflower, 1775 involved in that. Texas Revolution, you name it, whole 9 yards. I mean, if I got into my family in the Texas Revolution, it's sick. But see, I'm not going to live on their laurels. I'm here doing this now, you notice. Okay? You understand that? I'm not going to just sit there and look back on my ancestors and say, I've got incredible ancestors. I won't even get into it. It sounds like I'm bragging. I'm going to make history now in the game of life. You understand that? And I take this all real serious to the point of I get so focused and so angry and so upset, I spin out like a NASCAR pushing too many RPMs. But at least I'm trying, folks, and that's what matters in the final equation. Here's the toll-free number to join us, 877-789-ALEX, 877-789-2539. We're talking about sports being propaganda vehicles. Why is it a propaganda vehicle? Because it's human competition. It's so good. It's so natural. It's so wholesome. It's something that's in us to compete. But if your child, a bully starts a fight with them and they punch him back, the person that fights back now gets in more trouble, first in England, now here, because the government doesn't want you to be strong. Feminism says don't have women with guns. Let them hide behind 10 locks and get raped. No, my real feminism is teaching my daughters how to shoot. That's what it's all about in this life, ladies and gentlemen, is this system wants us domesticated on a couch watching other men. Oh, and cops, they can be men, they can be alpha males, but we can't and protect ourselves. See, only specialized government people can. That's what I'm getting angry at. What did Vince Lombardi, icon of the NFL, say? Winners never quit and quitters never win. Am I getting that quote right? And that's what it comes down to. Well, I'm not quitting for America. I'm not quitting for sovereignty. I'm not quitting on humanity, deciding we're all jokes. Winning is not something, it's an all-time thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. That's right. So I'm going to be on the radio tonight on Coast to Coast AM for 2 hours. Then I'm going to be up in the morning at 8 a.m. with my personal trainer working out. And then I'm going to be on the radio for 3 hours tomorrow. And then I'm going to be with my family. And when my kids go to sleep, I'm going to be back researching and finding out what I'm talking about the next day. And all you losers want to tell me I'm weird because I know how the world works, and I'm weird because I know how to predict things, and I'm weird because I'm informed. Ask yourself how it became a conspiracy theory to say keep your government small and on a short leash, because like fire, it's a dangerous servant and a fearful master. It's not weird to quote George Washington. It's not weird to know what made us free. It's not weird to know who our enemies are, people like George Soros. I'm on a team of liberty lovers worldwide who want the spirit of 1776 on a planetary scale versus the spirit of 1984. And I'm taking action, and I believe in you, and that's what this is all about. So let's get that straight. I don't know what it is about sports broadcasters when I go on their shows or see them in the street. They're the ones that always make the joke at me and look at me like I'm a pile of crap because I don't know all the sports scores. Hey, sorry, buddy, I'm busy conquering the world for freedom. I'm too busy making world history. I'm too busy taking action. I'm too busy being informed. And if your candy butt knew about all that stuff, you might be more successful. I'm sorry, as a little man, you want to look at me in the real game of life and say I'm a failure. The truth is my world's bigger than sports. The truth is my world's bigger than what the government tells me I should watch and what I should do. I read Obamacare bill. I told you what it was going to do, and now it's all come true like we told you, because I didn't know the football plays, and I didn't know what color the jerseys were. I knew what was happening on the real game grid on this planet in deep space, orbiting that star. We'll be back with the second hour. Tell your friends to tune in. It's Super Bowl 48! In the last 50 years, iodine has been phased out of our staple foods and replaced with the halogen bromine, a practice now banned in nations around the world. Guess what else is in the halogen family? Fluoride. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here. In 1924, the federal government did the right thing and encouraged salt producers to add iodine. It's the good halogen on the periodic table, and the results are on record. Reports documented a 15-point IQ increase in areas that had previously been deficient in iodine. Bottom line, iodine is important. Unbound, clean, in a glycerin base. Nascent iodine was the answer for myself and my family. You will find Survival Shield Nascent Iodine exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWars Life Survival Shield Nascent Iodine isn't just for emergencies. I take it every day. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filters today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139.